I like to be objective about everything, right? I prefer to be objective. Why? Because I know one thing, okay, and I don't know whether I've shared this with you or not, but this is also really important. Emotions are not of God. God doesn't feel happy, sad, and all that like we do. We experience those emotions. God is very objective about everything, right? It's very straight. When He says love, He's love. What we do is we get emotional about everything, and most of what we do is, comes out of is a response, is an emotional response out of how we feel. Most of our lives are generally emotional responses. I'm not saying be distant and cold and stuff like that. I'm not saying all that. What I am saying is that if we are objective about things in life, we will know how to decide and how to do things and how to behave. Our lifestyle and the way we live will be more structured, organized, and focused and productive, rather than just triggered emotions that that cause us to do things. Oh, you didn't read my messages. Your message was too long. I can't read such a long message. I get bored. So I mean, as far as I don't read long messages. Now some people get a little hurt because I don't read their entire message, but that's the way it is. I can't read the whole message. It's really boring. So I'm not emotional about that. You want to read the message, you read the message. If I write a message, you read it, don't read it. If I say something, you're happy, you're not happy. I'm okay with it, right? It's up to you. Your life, your freedom. You do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, and whatever gives you a kick. That's your freedom. That's because you're the Father. You have that liberty. You have that freedom. You have that power. I have no right to tell you, you have to do this because it makes me happy or it makes me sad. You should not be living your life to satisfy me. I have no right to ask anyone to do that. So when it comes to, let's say, for example, like you mentioned, right, give a gift. Someone gives a gift to me. I'm okay. It's a gift. Okay, good. Very good. Thank you very much. Courtesy. Okay. The gift doesn't change me. I love gifts. Now I have a thing. So here's the thing. Great. Now I'll use it. And that's the extent of that gift. Okay. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that gift is still a thing. I don't want it to change me. I don't want to give anything the power to change me and my identity and who I am, because it will totally destroy everything that I'm living out of. Right? God does not. You can't twist God's arm into doing anything. Right? You're a manifestation of your Father. You have to realize that. You're a manifestation of who He is. So if God doesn't change by our gifts, by our singing, by our praising, by whatever it is, you should not be able to change or be easily manipulated into doing anything external from something external. Now, I'm not saying don't give gifts and don't appreciate gifts and be cold and distant. I'm not saying all that. Yeah, I mean, appreciation is a really good thing. Gift is a good because it makes the giver feel like, okay, fine. It's like it was worth giving this gift. Yeah, great, awesome. Yeah, but in the end, that whatever the giver, the gift giver is, he's giving it from the heart. In other words, even from that side, it shouldn't be like, okay, I've given you a gift. Now show me some appreciation. Otherwise, I won't feel valued. When I give a gift or I give something, I don't look for appreciation because it's not that person who is supposed to trigger some sort of a satisfaction in me. So I've given the gift because I felt I need to give a gift. Yeah, okay, it's very objective. I gave a gift, you need it. There you go. Gift given, job done, everything's over. Everybody's happy. I'm fine. Right? It sounds a little cold. It sounds a little cut, very cut and dry, but it works, and it eliminates a lot of emotional distress, a lot of emotional entanglement, emotional confusion. The thing of it's like, oh, wait a minute, it's like now you have to trump your gift. I have to give you something better. I have to give you something in return. I have to do this. I have to do that. That obligation thing goes totally out of the way. Keep it simple. Keep your life simple.
But leaving aside the obligation part and all,
yeah,
I'm saying, Jesus said, you who are evil know how to give good things to your you who are fathers know how to give good things to your children. So the Heavenly Father will give good things. So how do you relate that? Because I mean, I always felt that the Father is someone who is like the best of the best.
Yeah. So the thing is, how shall he not freely give you all things with him?
Yeah.
So he's already given everything without expecting anything in return. Now you decide what you want to do with that gift. Right? Romans. How shall he not with him also freely give you all things? See, the thing is this: the Father's not saying like, okay, fine, now let's see what this guy does with my gift. Right? He's the best gift. He gave the gift. Now let's see what you do with it. No, that's not the Father. What you want to do with Jesus is up to you. Right? I mean, if he was really obsessed about what you did with Jesus, trust me, a lot of the world would not exist today. Right? Because they had Jesus and they didn't do anything about it. So yeah, he'd be really offended if he was anything like that.
To give you a perspective of what Kurt is talking about, let's say if I were to give a gift to Kurt, he'll be thrilled about it. But if let me give you a scenario. So it's his birthday. If I give him a gift, he'll be thrilled about it. He'll be happy about it. He'll show it. But if I equally don't give him a gift, he will equally be happy about it. So the place where he's coming from is about being content and complete within yourself, so that you are not looking for approval from someone else. Neither are you trying to give approval to someone else by your actions.
But then that begs a follow-up question.
Yeah, please. I love the follow-up.
I appreciate that. But sometimes people are looking for that approval, right? And they're not at the stage where they're content in themselves, right? So sometimes you've got to bring them, kind of what you're sharing with us is partly to bring us to that place, right? No?
Let me just answer that. So it's more to the point of you don't need to come down to the level of the other person. Rather, it is you be at your place where you are at, and then everything that you do, because you do it with a heart of love and from your heart, automatically the other person gets elevated. So if I am looking, if I'm in that place of love, then whenever somebody gives it to me, I will automatically, be grateful about it, be happy about it, and appreciate them, So it is, I would say the core of everything comes out of love, be it giving gifts or be it receiving gifts, but it does not move you up or it doesn't move you down, or it does not change or alter your behavior or your actions to, so you will not really, because somebody's feeling bad, you will not want to make yourself feel low and go low. You would rather be at your place and then just be yourself, and then automatically that person will, catch up to that, how do I say, that vibe of love, I don't know how better to say it, but, yeah.
See, there's one thing I really want to stress, okay, is that your identity is the most important thing you have. Okay, the person who actually quoted this was Mr. Incredible. Have you seen the movie? No? It's a cartoon, yeah. He said the most important thing you have in life is your identity. Right? And he's right. It is the most important thing you have, because your life is founded on who you are. And if you know who you are, then nothing can escape you. Nothing can, nothing can change you. Nothing can hurt you. You're indestructible. That is the one thing you must protect at any cost. Your identity. Never conform to another person's expectations or tantrums or desires or need for approval. Never conform, because then you're bending and changing when you shouldn't. You can't help that person by doing it. You will in fact make him weak, and you will also get weak in the bargain. Your identity has to be rock solid for anyone else to glean anything from you. Right? Grow in the Father, and like I said right from the beginning, right? If you have never met the Father, that should be your only focus in life. That should be the only reason you live for. Because that's the only purpose we have. Everything else flows out of it. Life and success, achievements, purpose, everything flows out of that. So if you don't have that, then what else? What's there? Honestly, it's just this rat race of a world we have conformed to that is telling us how to live, and that's not life. They need life, right? This world needs life, and the only way they're going to get life is through someone who meets the Father, who's met the Father. Amen.